Hi there, I'm Java Jim with First Line Equipment, and today I want to introduce to you the Mahlkönig GH1 grocery coffee grinder. But before we get started into grinding, I'd like to go over what's included with this coffee grinder. One, you have a black enamel painted grinder with an acrylic cover, adjustment dial with either 9 or 18 settings, and an on-off switch here in the front. Cord is in the back, and a drip tray for any coffee grinds that come out of the bag, which is a possibility. Another interesting part that we saw when we took out this grinder for the first time is actually the accessory kit. This accessory kit normally is not included with other grinders. You have a grinder cleaning brush, you have a flathead screwdriver, you have a Phillips head screwdriver, an Allen key wrench, and also 2 discs, one inside the grinder and one that's as an accessory. This one's the Pro Grade disc for multiple settings, basically 18 settings, and then one that's included in the grinder, which is at 9 settings. So one of the first things that I learned on this grinder after I plugged it in is the power switch. There's an off position and then a run position, as well as the on position where it stays on. So if I hit the on position, nothing runs on the grinder, and I'm like, whoa, why isn't this grinder working? So basically, this grinder has a safety feature where it actually needs the bag for the grinding of coffee in a retail grocery setting. And you have to insert it behind the chute, and it hits a micro switch. And then if you press the run button, and we can press it off to stop, the grinder will start working. So one of the first things we learned out of the box is basically the grinder needs a bag for the safety switch to be depressed. One of the other things nice as a retail grinder for self-customers use is the big dial in the front. And basically it has 9 settings for the retail customer. Another interesting fact here is there's actually a blue set of settings, which is when the professional grade disc is installed, and then the 9 settings, which comes with the grocery grade disc installed. And you can hear the clicks for each setting. So the 9 settings is really good when there's a multiple use of brew methods that are going to be used, be incorporated with this grinder. The professional setting is when you really want to get finer for more like detail grinding in a professional setting, like a cafe, restaurant, coffee shop, etc. So let's turn this dial, say, to a French press grind. And we're going to get some beans, and we'll grind them in the grinder so you can see how it operates. Again, the hopper's on the top with the acrylic cover. We'll pour the beans in the top. And this is freshly roasted coffee that we roast here at First Line. Put that in, cover back, and we'll hit the on button, run. And right now, as you can see, the grinder stopped when I pulled the bag down. I'll hit run again. And then if I want to stop it midway, I can. Now the beauty about this Mahlkönig grinder is actually the consistency of the coffee grind. And that's a really nice feature. There's always some residual left in the grinder chamber, which is actually a minimal amount for a coffee grinder of this size. So we're going to put the bag back in here, and we're going to hit this little lever here to knock out any residuals. Hit it a few times, and you'll see it's pretty clear. The GH1 is really, really simple to clean. Just remove the drip tray out in the front. It doesn't come straight out. You need to bring it out to the edge, and then you need to lift it up a little bit. And then it's just a matter of knocking the coffee grinds out, inserting the drip tray back in, and sliding it back to its position. This grinder is really, really good for a coffee shop setting, a restaurant, a grocery shop setting, and does a really good job for customers to self-use the grinder or for your staff to grind the coffee fresh. Thank you for watching, and we hope you enjoy this new product on your shelf. Thank you.